In spite of our very sincere, very continued CPR and other measures, we couldn't make him survive.
The news is final. Raila Amolo Odinga, the man who defined Kenyan politics for nearly 5 decades, is gone. But even before official statements could settle, social media was already on fire. A video allegedly showing his last walk before collapsing began circulating online, claiming to capture his final moments outside a hospital in Kochi, India. But here's the question: is it real or just another digital illusion in a moment of national grief? Raila Odinga passed away on Wednesday morning, October 15th, 2025 at approximately 7:22 a.m. East African time after suffering a cardiac arrest during his routine morning walk at a medical retreat in Kochi, India. He was 80 years old. Reports confirm he had traveled to India earlier this month for follow-up treatment after a minor stroke he suffered in late September. Indian hospital officials, though cautious with details, confirmed that Raila had been under observation for fatigue and blood pressure complications. At exactly 12:05 p.m. East African time on X, blurry images allegedly taken from a video of Raila's last moments began showing up. Videos followed. The posts went viral instantly, shared by thousands, including politicians, journalists, and everyday Kenyans searching for closure. The images show a frail figure in what looks like a hospital gown, walking slowly but majestically near a glass-paneled building, resembling the Sri Darayim Ayurvedic Hospital in Kochi. They claim this was Raila's final walk before the cardiac arrest struck. But when you analyze the footage closely, the lighting, the shadows, the pace, it tells a different story. Sources close to Odinga say he was in good spirits the night before, even sharing dinner with aides and a Kenyan medical liaison officer. At 6:45 a.m., he reportedly began his routine walk, something his doctors encouraged to keep his blood circulation active. Just 30 minutes later, around 7:15 a.m., witnesses say he slowed down abruptly, clutching his chest before collapsing near the garden path. Attempts to resuscitate him failed.
Yeah, in spite of our very sincere, very continued CPR and other measures, we couldn't make him survive. So we are very sorry to inform that he is no more with us, and our very sincere condolence and prayers for his family and for the Kenyan people.
By 7:22 a.m., the medical team pronounced him dead. The precise timeline raises a crucial point. The so-called video circulating online doesn't capture this moment at all. Instead, it appears to be from the previous day, possibly filmed during a recovery exercise. Cardiac arrest following a recent stroke isn't uncommon. Doctors often warn of secondary cardiac events caused by prolonged strain on the heart after neurological trauma. In Odinga's case, his body had been fighting quietly, a reality his political vigor often overshadowed. Ironically, those who saw him last said he looked peaceful, optimistic, and laughing, which makes the abruptness of this tragedy even harder for Kenyans to process.
If you talk to many of these leaders in ODM and those who knew Mzee, some of us spoke to him as late as yesterday and he was okay. So we really didn't expect this, but we are taking it in stride as a leadership, especially in Nairobi. We would want to plead with our supporters. We know how much you love Mzee. We know that there will be a pouring of love. But when we came from the current home, it has been overrun and overwhelmed. The space there simply cannot accommodate all the numbers of the people who want to come and condole and to say pole. I want to make a very special request, both as a leader in Nairobi and the SG of ODM. Our people must now stop going to Mama Ida's house, because she's there alone and she's overwhelmed. We understand the love, and in fact the discussion amongst the leadership is that we need to set up some points for people who would want to mourn Mzee. It doesn't necessarily have to be.
Why India? For over a decade, Raila Odinga trusted Indian specialists for wellness and alternative treatments. Kochi specifically was his preferred destination, a serene city known for its Ayurvedic therapies, quiet waters, and privacy. He once told a journalist that India gave him time to breathe, away from politics, away from noise. And it's poetic, perhaps even tragic, that his final breath came from the same calm that once restored him. Let's strip away the emotion and analyze the clip. The man in the video walks evenly, not staggering, not showing distress. The lighting suggests midday, not really early morning. The weather data from Kochi that morning shows light rain at around 7 a.m. Yet the ground in the video appears dry. That alone can disqualify it from being his final walk, but maybe among his final walks. So where did it come from? Most likely from the video shared a day earlier by a close aide named Okech, showing Raila in good health, engaging in therapy. In short, the viral final walk is not really his last moment, but maybe among his last moments. It's a recycled clip, emotionally potent, but factually, perhaps, misleading. Beyond the grief, one question looms. What next for Kenya? Raila was more than a politician. He was an institution, a reference point for power and opposition alike. His absence will reshape alliances, trigger succession debates, and redefine the moral compass of Kenyan politics. He leaves behind a vacuum and a legacy that both his allies and critics must now interpret, each in their own way.
Raila kukatwa mguu leo, Raila amekufa. Kwani walikuwa wanaficha nini? Kifo ya mtu inafichwa, ugonjwa inafichwa. Adamida na kuuliza, utuambia kifo ya baba, ita utuambia kifo ya baba. Hatutakubaliana na wewe mama yetu. Ulituambia baba ameenda India kuogelea, baba ameenda kupumzisha akili. Kenya ilikuwa imejaa maneno mengi. Inafuata aje leo baba amelala? Inafuata aje leo Raila hayuko? Baba leo hayuko aje? Hapa tutaelewana na wewe. Jan juzi Obura aliongea hadi baba anaingia leo. Baba anaingia leo Siaya. Mkutano iko Siaya. Jana iko Siaya. Inaongoja baba. Leo unafuata aje ati baba amekufa? Raila amekufia nani? Raila ameua nani? Unamaliza baba amefanya nini? Mtetezi wa wanyonge huyu amekosa nini? Baba amekosa nini? Ambao sasa wanamfanya hivi. Kwa nini mnamaliza baba? Kwa nini hamkutuonyesha hata siku moja? Tuona baba ndio huyu amelazwa. Bibi yake alisema vizuri baba ni mzima. Baba ameenda India. Baba ameenda India. Ameenda kupumzisha akili. Inafuata aje leo baba anakufa? Jana kwa gazeti ati baba anaenda kukatwa mguu. Nini walikata mguu aje ndio baba akufe? Na tunajua Raila ako na mguu zake mbili. Kwani mguu ilianza lini? Ilikuwa ugonjwa gani ilishika baba ndiye akatwe mguu? Ilikuwa ugonjwa gani ilishika baba ndiye akatwe mguu?
Whether or not the viral video is authentic hardly matters anymore. What matters is what he represented: resilience, defiance, and the unending pursuit of reform. Raila Odinga may have taken his final walk, but Kenya's political journey, shaped by his battles and beliefs, continues to march forward. Newsroom, Maisha TV, Bushabi Jr.